Wow, what a night of football we just witnessed. Nobody, and I mean nobody, saw this coming. The Asean All-Stars have beaten Manchester United. Yes, you heard that right, a full-time score of 1-0. This wasn't just any friendly match, this was a statement. The atmosphere in the stadium was absolutely electric, especially when that final whistle blew. Fans were cheering, flags were waving everywhere. It was a truly historic moment for Asean football, a real giant-killing act on a warm Tuesday evening under the floodlights. This result will be talked about for weeks, maybe even years to come. It just shows you anything can happen in football. The Asean All-Stars came into this game as massive underdogs. Many people probably thought this would be an easy win for Manchester United, but the All-Stars had other ideas. They weren't just there to make up the numbers. Oh no, they played with incredible heart and fantastic spirit. From the very first whistle, you could see their determination. They wanted to show the world what they could do. Every player gave 100%. They fought for every single ball and supported each other brilliantly throughout the entire match. Their energy was infectious, and they truly deserved their moment of glory. Now, let's talk about Manchester United. They are one of the biggest clubs in the world. They have so many famous players, real superstars. Everyone expected them to dominate this game easily. Perhaps they came into it a little too relaxed. Maybe they underestimated their opponents just a tiny bit. Friendly matches are often used for fitness and trying new things, but a loss like this still hurts. It's a big wake-up call for the Red Devils. They will need to look at this performance very closely indeed and learn from it quickly. So how did this incredible upset happen? What went right for the Asean All-Stars and what went wrong for Manchester United? In this essay, we're going to break it all down. We will look at the key moments of the match. We will discuss the brilliant tactics of the All-Stars. We will also examine why United struggled to find their rhythm. This match was full of drama and excitement. It really reminded us why we all love this beautiful game so much. Football is full of surprises, isn't it? The Asean All-Stars were simply brilliant as a team. They played with such amazing unity. It was clear they had a game plan and every single player stuck to it. You could see them communicating constantly on the pitch. They were shouting instructions and encouraging each other. When one player made a tackle, another was there to cover. This kind of teamwork is so important in football. It's not always about individual stars. It's about how the team works together. The All-Stars showed that perfectly. They were a well-oiled machine, moving together and fighting together. Their defense was an absolute rock. Seriously, it was like a red and white wall at times. Manchester United's famous attackers just couldn't find a way through. The Asean defenders were so disciplined. They kept their shape incredibly well. They didn't dive into silly tackles. Instead, they stayed on their feet and made it very difficult for United to create clear chances. Every player, even the attackers, worked hard to track back. They helped out their defenders. This defensive solidity was the foundation of their amazing victory. It frustrated United all night long. What really stood out for me was their attitude. The Asean All-Stars showed no fear. They were playing against global superstars, but they were not intimidated at all. They played with incredible passion and a strong belief in themselves. You could see it in their eyes. They believed they could win this match. They chased every loose ball. They challenged for every header. This mental strength is so crucial in football. It can make all the difference, especially when you are the underdog. Their fighting spirit was truly inspiring to watch. A special mention has to go to the Asean All-Stars goalkeeper. What a performance from him. He was like a superhero between the posts. He made some absolutely fantastic saves, especially in the second half when United started to push forward more. There was one save, a diving stop to his left that was world-class. These saves didn't just keep his team in the game, they also boosted the confidence of all his teammates. When your keeper's playing like that, it gives everyone else a lift. He was a real hero for the All-Stars. Now let's look at Manchester United. Unfortunately, they seemed very unorganized for large parts of the game. There wasn't much connection between their players. Passes often went astray, which is unusual for a team of their quality. Their midfield, usually so strong, struggled to control the game. They couldn't find those clever passes to open up the Asean defense. It looked like they were not on the same wavelength at times. This lack of cohesion made it very difficult for them to build any sustained pressure or create meaningful attacks. It was quite surprising to see. Their struggles were particularly clear in attack. Despite having some very talented forwards on the pitch, United just couldn't create enough clear-cut chances. The Asean All-Stars' defence, as we said, was fantastic. They marked tightly and closed down space very quickly. This frustrated United's attackers. Their final ball was often poor, either overhit or easily cut out by a defender. They tried different things, but nothing seemed to work. It was one of those nights where the ball just wouldn't go in for them, and clear opportunities were few and far between. Then came the decisive moment, the goal for the Asean All-Stars. It all happened because of a defensive mistake from Manchester United. It was a moment of carelessness at the back, maybe a misplaced pass, or a player losing concentration for a split second. The All-Stars pounced on it immediately. They were so quick to react. They launched a swift counter-attack. A couple of quick passes later, and their striker was through on goal. He kept his cool and slotted the ball past the United keeper. The stadium erupted. It was an incredible moment. That goal completely changed the feel of the game. You could see the confidence surge through the Asean All-Stars players. Their fans went absolutely wild with joy. For Manchester United, it was a real blow. They looked a bit rattled after conceding. It just goes to show that concentration is so important in football, even in friendly matches. One small mistake can be punished. The All-Stars showed great opportunism to take their chance when it came. That goal was a reward for their hard work and belief throughout the match. Friendly matches like this one are actually very important. Yes, the result might not count for league points, but they offer a big chance for managers to experiment. They can try out new players, especially young talents. They can test different formations and tactics. For Manchester United, this game was a chance to build match fitness. It was also an opportunity to see which players are ready for the new season. For the Asean All-Stars, playing against a team like United is a massive platform. It's a chance to showcase their talent to the world. There were some standout players in this exciting match. We've already mentioned the Asean All-Stars goalkeeper. He was truly fantastic. Their central midfielder also had a brilliant game. He worked tirelessly, breaking up United's attacks and starting moves for his own team. He showed great composure on the ball. For Manchester United, Bruno Fernandes, as always, tried his best to make things happen. He was looking for those creative passes, but even he found it difficult against the well-organized Asean side. He couldn't carry the team all by himself on this occasion. So what does this loss mean for Manchester United? Well, it's certainly a wake-up call. It shows that they cannot afford to be complacent against any opponent. Every team will want to beat them. This result will give their manager plenty to think about. It highlights areas where they need to improve quickly before the competitive season begins. They need more sharpness in attack and better organisation in midfield. It's better to learn these lessons now in a friendly than when points are at stake. They will need to bounce back strongly. Finally, this match teaches us a big lesson about football. Never underestimate any team. The Asean All-Stars proved that with passion, teamwork and belief, anything is possible. This victory is huge for them. It will inspire so many young players across Southeast Asia. For Manchester United, it's a reminder that they need to be at their best in every game. Football is unpredictable, and that's why we love it. What a memorable night. It's a result that will be celebrated by the All-Stars and their fans for a very long time.
If you enjoyed the analysis, smash that like button, hit subscribe for more match breakdowns, and don't forget to comment below. Who was your man of the match? See you in the next one, football fans. Until then, stay passionate, stay tactical.